In our last video, we developed a Azure function. It was a simple Azure function, and we can see what it was doing. It was simply HTTP trigger. So you can see we can go in the function app and see the grouping. It was the name of the function app, and the Azure function name was HTTP trigger 1, and we can run and see what it was doing. So when we run it without any parameter, it printing hello world. If I give any query parameter, test, then it will print hello test. Now today we are going to call this Azure function in our logic app flow. I want to call this Azure function in logic app. Why I want to call this Azure function in logic app is because I want to do some complex logic handling in the Azure function using some JavaScript or any other programming language, like iterating over loop, or adjust some data mapping, whatever the mathematical or any complex logic. So I no need to include in my logic app. So let's go into your logic app, and again get the request node. I'm allowing all the method. After that, call the Azure function. So for Azure function, let's search for the function app. Choose Azure function app. Okay, I choose it. It will come. It's a grouping, and grouping is the function app, and my Azure function is HTTP trigger 1. Okay, it's asking what are the parameter you want to use. So I know I'm going to use the query parameter so that we can print the name queries. And what will be in the queries? Let's go here and queries. Fine. And then response. It's very simple flow, but our motive is to just use the Azure function. In the response body, we can print a JSON body description, status description equal to what? Status description equal to output of this trigger, and what? Let me put the entire body. Save it. All good. Let's test it. So for testing, first we will try without passing any query parameter, and we got the hello word. Let's see the in monitoring how it worked. Where is the monitoring? Let me go in logic app. Okay, here. Okay, we got the request, and the output of this was hello world, and input was simple, and header was something. Sounds good. Okay, now let's pass the query parameter. So query parameter was name, and I can pass my first workflow or something. Run it. Now you can see. So this is the way we can integrate Azure function in logic app.